witness what's going to happen now. So reach over to your floor, show him. Okay, over there. Now, everyone together, I want you to count loud and really stop hard to the floor. You ready? Are you ready? Yeah! Let's go, hands. 1, 2, 4. 3 over. 7, 8, 9, 8, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now that you're warmed up, we were going to do a jump here, we'll do save that for later. Now I want to introduce you to the man of the hour, Mr. Smith. He's going to be your guide. And it is his birthday today as well. A special video for you later. So Kubis is going to guide us through all the activities today. They are going to be the following. We're going to start with a rebar bending. After the rebar bending, we'll do the walk of fear inside. During that time, supper will also be served. And as the sun sets, we're going to do the board breaking by lighting the boards on fire and breaking them. And finally, we are going to do the firewalk. Are you all ready for that? Are you all ready for that?
Is it recording? Is it recording? Yeah, it's recording.
We are going to do it first come to first basis. So I want to get jump forward quickly, long speed and now which activity we're doing. So right now, put your hands together for Rooftop Swisser. Okay. How many of you are excited to be here today? Can I see some hands? Yes. Say yes. Yes. Say yes. Yes. Say yes. Yes. Okay, so we can have some fun today. Tonight I'm going to prepare you to walk on fire. How many of you have walked on fire before? Can I see some hands? Okay, just a few. I loved it. How many of you haven't walked on fire before? Oh, look at that hands. You guys are my favorite people in the world. I call you fire virgins. So tonight, you might lose your virginity to me on walking on fire.
I seriously do not know to take that
How many of
as
you
an
in this moment would love to walk on fire? Yes. Can I see some hands? There's a few of you. How many of you are a little bit afraid of walking on fire? Can I see some hands?
No, definitely.
Okay, that is awesome. Why? Because I'm also afraid. Even if I did it for 1,000 times, every time is like my first time. You will always remember the time that you walk in the fire every time. You will remember this is the moment that can change your life. Now, why am I still afraid? Because I should respect. It's not afraid, it's a respect. Because the fire is real. It's 500 to 600 degrees Celsius. And that's what we can experience now. So, but on this side, I don't want you to stand in the sun. So come sit in this chair so I can prepare you mentally for the next activity. Oops. Oh. There's an extra tequila for you. Okay, I see some familiar faces here. Okay, so we can have fun, and let me quickly ask you a question. How many of you would love to be happy in life? Okay, how many of you would love more money in life? Okay, how many of you want more joy and more purpose in life, if I have to ask it in that way? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge you today to change your destiny. And that's why today is about extreme. We need to go sometimes through something extreme to grow through to achieve what we need to achieve. Why? Think about a snake, for example. It has to shed its skin to grow. What else in life is like that? Because life is full of challenges. Is life easy, everyone? Who says yes? Let me tell you, how can you say yes? How many of you heard of Gandhi? Good. I also have heard of him, and he has this amazing quote. Okay, and it's a philosophy that I like to live by. And it says, everything starts with a belief. that becomes our thoughts, that becomes our words, that becomes our actions, that ultimately becomes our habits. And our habits become our values. And our values ultimately leads to our destiny. If you want to change your destiny, you need to change your belief about what is possible. Now, everyone is going to have a chance of walking on fire tonight and facing fear walk. Now, we call it the fear walk because there's a few scorpions, there's 1 or 2 snakes, there's 1 or 2 frogs, and you're going to go walk in there blindfolded. Okay? Why? Because sometimes we can't see the light. And I'm going to show you how powerful the mind is, that when you think there's snakes, then there will be snakes. When you think there's frogs, there will be frogs. But who says it's really there? But maybe there is. And you can go through it safely. Don't worry, the one cobra, we pulled the fangs, okay? It's not gonna hurt, it's just gonna, you're just gonna feel something, it's like, have you seen someone with their teeth that doesn't have their false teeth takes out? That we call it an Afrikaans papbakkie, okay? It's gonna feel that soft, there's not gonna be any bite in it, okay? So, the first exercise is extreme, because it's bending a rebar. Now, how many of you know what reinforced rebar is? They use it in construction. It's to make the building stronger, it's to make the cement stronger. How many of you believe if you take this steel and you do the following? Can I see everyone's finger? Point up a finger, okay? Take that finger, put it on your trachea. Do you feel how soft that is?
Yes.
They say that is your weakest point in your body, A medic can just take a big pen and just make a small hole for you to breathe. Imagine you put this rebar there, the one point, and a person across you at the same spot. Imagine, are you married? Imagine you do that with your wife. You look her in the eye and you say, do you trust me? And she has to say, I do trust you until death, What? Until death do us part. Okay, so maybe today is that day. But the most amazing thing is when you make eye contact with the person across you, and you trust them, you go full out, this rebar becomes like butter, and it bends. Bends with ease, without hurting you. But if I have to ask for many now who haven't done it, who haven't seen it, how many of you think this is impossible? Can I see some hands? Okay. How many of you think it's possible? Okay, so all of you that thinks it's possible, we're going to do it today, okay? Why? Can I see some hands who says it's possible now? Only a few now, and the rest? Makes me think. But if I had to tell you my story, where I come from, if you can do this, you can do. If you can do this, you can do. Now, at one point in my life, I woke up one morning and I couldn't walk. I was born as a hemophiliac. How many of you know what hemophiliac is? Hemophiliac is a bleeder where the blood doesn't clot. So because of all the bleedings over the years, my joints have started to disintegrate. Now, can we all just make our arms straight? Our right arm, just make it as straight as possible. Or can you see how straight yours are compared to mine? Okay, now try to touch your shoulder. Can't even touch my own shoulder. Okay? Put your palms down. Okay? Palms up. Palms up. This is how my palms up is. I can't turn my hand. Okay? This is how bad this elbow is. It's the same with this one. This one can at least turn a little bit. If I go like this, I have a palms up. But the funny thing is, this hand loves to receive. People, if you have money in your pockets today, just come to my left hand. But this hand loves to give, okay? But he's close tonight, I'm going to give in a different way. But my right hand doesn't know what my left hand is doing. And I like to joke about it because this is just flesh. This is just something I have to overlook. But imagine you wake up one morning and you can't walk. You have to crawl where you need to be. How many of you have crawled lately on your knees? No one? Can we quickly just get on our knees? Everyone, get off your chairs quickly. I want you to feel how it feels like. I told you today is going to be extreme. From now on, nobody is allowed to stand up and walk. We're going to walk like this. But as you are there, just move your legs, just move your knees a little bit, and you will feel how painful it is. Okay, let's get up. How many of you find that comfortable? Okay, just the kids, of course the kids. How many felt a little bit of pain? It can create pain, right? Now imagine for a year long I had to crawl like that to get to the bathroom. And then suddenly I get blisters under my knee because my knee is not used to it. Imagine you have to go to the bathroom like that, or to the bath. Now I'm not strong, so it's not easy to get into the bath because I can't even pick up more than 5 kilograms with this elbow. Suddenly the whole world is collapsing around me. But how did I get out of that situation? And that's where the extreme comes from tonight. It's because if I take you through these exercises tonight, I believe there will be nothing to stop you. Because suddenly your mind will click and you will realize that you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. How do I know this? So while I was in a wheelchair, crawling where I wanted to be, I had an option. We all have choices in life. Either go left or right. And so I was given this choice: replace my elbows, fuse my ankles, and I would at least be without pain. But the other challenge is, if I fuse my ankles, it takes a year to be like in rehab, to get stronger again. But the doctor said because I can hardly move with my elbows and everything, that the chances that I will be in a wheelchair for life is 90%. So do I accept that? Or do I change my destiny? Do I change my beliefs first? I had to do that. And how did I do it? I saw someone on TV climbing Kilimanjaro on crutches. And the moment I saw that, I saw someone else climb Kilimanjaro with their wheelchair. The guy did it 3 times. And the moment I saw that, and I know, if they can do it, I can do it. So suddenly I set the goal. So I had the belief. Then I got the thought in my mind, why not go climb Kilimanjaro? But I'm in a wheelchair, I can't walk. I said, well, I won't be able to do it. If I can only get in my crutches, I will be strong enough because I can lean on them with my shoulders or my armpits. At least I can carry my weight like that, so I can do it. So the thoughts were there. Suddenly the words came out of my mouth. Guys, guess what? I'm going to climb Kilimanjaro. When you share your dreams and goals with people, do they support you? Or don't they support you? You find people that support you, but usually there's people that don't support your dreams and goals. Unfortunately, I had those people in my life that said, Quibus, you're crazy. Look at your reality, always bringing you back. This is reality. You can't change it. And I said, but guys, I can. Why? Because I've experienced a few years before that walking on fire. I know something is possible. So I started thinking it, I started creating the words. Now comes the action. So one of the first actions I did is I booked my trip to Kilimanjaro. That was this last July. And I paid my deposit. I took action. Now the same action we can do tonight. Because people always ask me, Kubis, why should that example walk on fire? I say, it teaches your mind that when fear is in front of you, all that you have to do is do that first step. And when you do that first step, that fear disappears. It's the same with the rebar tonight. When you start moving, it starts bending. But the secret is you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep standing up and moving forward. The thing is, if you don't go forward, the other person is going to push you back. How many of you find that in life, when you push hard, you feel sometimes it pushes back? That's the reality. But the thing is, I want to give you the tools tonight. I want you to start believing in yourself, changing your destiny of what is possible. Then suddenly I made it a habit every day of climbing Kilimanjaro. Guys, guess what happened now in July? I climbed Kilimanjaro. Oh yeah, let's show this. And Kathy was one of the sponsors. And I'm so honored to have my doctor, Travis, as a chiro. He also was one of my sponsors. He looked after my body. Why? Your body is important, your mind is important, and your spirit is important. When all that is in balance, you can have a great life. Because first, yes, I was meditating, I was believing of climbing Kilimanjaro. My mind was ready, but my body wasn't. And slowly I had to find new ways